All right, let's talk about builds a little bit. This is building your Berserker, okay? With this build, you're gonna wanna focus on revenge. Most builds, honestly, you're gonna wanna focus on revenge. A lot of people are ignoring it. Don't ignore the revenge, embrace it. But right now, I pop my revenge in a 1v3 situation and it's all three people are just dead. 1v3s are no big deal whatsoever. Okay, let's start with the helmet, too. With my mask, I like to rock full exhaustion recovery, and this is very, very, very important to this build. Your exhaustion recovery is going to be when you run out of stamina, how long it takes before you start gaining your stamina back. Next is the revenge mode duration. I have revenge mode duration really, really high, just so that I can get those kills and chase people down that try to run away. Debuff works well when you get into the later parts of the game and people have like decreased armor and different things like that. However, it's not really worth it because it doesn't help you out the entirety of the game. So just because it helps you win in a third of the game or a fourth of the game, it'd be better to have something that helps you win 2/3 of the game or 3/4 of the game, if that makes sense. I hope that's making sense. The chest piece, I'm rocking block damage and sprint speed. Now, execution health regen is actually very good as well. The reason I run block damage on my Berserker is because a lot of times my triple right trigger combo that I tend to faint occasionally, that triple right trigger combo sometimes gets blocked, or actually more often than not, it gets blocked. But if they do not parry it, it still deals a very, very good amount of damage, which is really nice for finishing people off and getting an execution when they're almost dead. Even if they block it, they're still gonna die. Sprint speed is very important for Dominion because you're gonna be chasing people down, and occasionally you get into a fight you don't want to be in, and you have to turn on your Orochi, lace up your Nikes, and just get the out of there. All right, shoulder pads, we want to rock block damage resistance and stamina regen. Stamina regen, we want maxed out. This is super, super, super important. Your stamina regen is the most important part of this build. The block damage resistance is pretty nice. I use block damage resistance because it's better than revive speed. Revive speed is it's kind of mediocre because honestly you don't try to revive anybody unless everybody's dead or your teammate is fighting them and you're reviving somebody else. Block an attack, then you're still going to take damage, but your block damage resistance mitigates the amount of damage that you take, which is pretty good. I'm rocking the Abner right head, which is max attack. We want to rock our defense as high as we can. Stamina reduction is not very important. With Berserker, if you land your combo, so say you dodge left, you spin attack, you hit them, and then you do your triple trigger attack, that's 4 hits. After that 4th hit, your stamina cost is nothing. Or at this point, if your stamina does diminish, the reason we have our build so perfect, is because when you run out of stamina, you will have your revenge ready. Your stamina will be completely set. All right, defense is the amount of damage that you take when you get hit when you're not blocking. Attack, we want full on. Balls to the wall, we're just gonna kill everybody Berserker mode. We wanna rock revenge gained by defense at as high as we can and revenge mode defense also as high as we can get. But most important, we want revenge gained by defense maxed out. Now, third is feature cooldown reduction, which you don't need to worry about because the first 2 feats that we're gonna run are going to be passive. We want revenge gained by injury all the way up. That's anytime that you take damage, your revenge meter fills up. If people just start whacking at you, just be ready. You're going to pop your revenge, everyone's going to fly backwards, and you're just going to go to town. I'm back and forth on it because I really, really like throw distance. I think throw distance is very underrated, but like I said, we're kind of gearing towards revenge, and I think this is the best build for most people. I use my throw distance a lot. I'm going to be different than most people, but revenge mode, this is exactly what you want. Maxed out revenge gained by injury, revenge mode by attack as high as you can get it. In fact, we're going to upgrade this one more time. Okay, so your feats, you want to run passive number 1, Bounty Hunter. You're going to gain health and stamina anytime you kill somebody. Revenge attacks. Passive, we're all about passive here at Vope TV, okay? Passive is where it's at. You don't have to do anything. It's easier to play. You have so much to worry about in this game with countering shield blocks, shield breaking, attacking, throwing, side attacks, combos. There's just so much going on already that you don't want to have to worry about more. Now, when you're dealing damage and taking damage, you're going to get revenge. It's just glorious. Trust me, you want to run this, you want to run this, you want to run this. These last two aren't as important to me. These are whatever you want to run. I use the throwing axe because I get into a fight with an Irachi or a Peacekeeper, and they just turn around and they book it. They just bail, they Roadrunner, and I'm like, nah, I ain't about that Wile E. Coyote stuff. I actually got skill. I'm going to snipe the hell out of this guy with my throwing axe as he runs off. An axe in the back of an Irachi running away is the most satisfying thing in the entire game. When I pop my Berserker, I run in. If I land 2 heavy attacks, two heavy attacks or 3 light attacks, I will kill somebody. It takes me 3 light attacks to kill somebody with Berserker. 3, that's it. Spin right, hit. Spin left, hit. Over the head top, hit. Done.